In this Christmas season, how do you want God to work? And how are you going to see Him work in your life? You know, there is a song I like that even though you don't see Him working, He's working. And every day God perfectly cares for His being. So in this Christmas, while modern culture values what is big, impressive, and powerful, God often works through small beginnings and imperfect people. Drawing on Zechariah chapter 4 verse 10. Remember not to despise the day of small things. The author highlights how many biblical figures, often seen as heroes, were deeply flawed and inadequate. Yet God used them in a meaningful way, including a young ordinary girl from a remote village at the heart of the Advent story. It is truly humbling experience to read back through the Old Testament and see how frail and imperfect all the heroes actually are. Look at Abraham, the coward who cannot believe the promise. Jacob, the cheat who struggles with everyone. You remember how he worked so many years that was cheated there and then. Dear brother, dear sister, look at everybody. Joseph, the immature and arrogant teen. The Moses, impatient mother who cannot wait for God. Remember when Moses ran away from Egypt, what he did? He didn't wait for God. It means there's something that he foresaw. So he decided to use his own strength and not in the right time. And that's why he went into the wilderness. Gideon, the cowardly, what was he doing? Beating the wheat, and slashing the wheat in the boat, even in the hiding. Balaam the worshipper, look at him how he did. The Samson, the womanizing drunkard, and yet he knew that his lips should not touch alcohol or anything, but he went on. But God still used him. David, the power abusing man. David, he used, of what happened in Bathsheba. And let's look at Solomon, the unwise man. And when we go so to Hezekiah, reforming king who could not quit go far. And finally, a young Jewish girl from a small village in a remote corner of a great empire. I'm talking about Mother Mary. A young girl betrothed to Joseph. And there great things happened. Who would knew? The mother of Mary, Joachim and Anna, they were not all that rich. That's why even when she was in the temple, she went through hardship. Even because she was in a remote area, even in an inn in Bethlehem, nobody knew her when they went for registration. Dear brother, dear sister, small things, it never ceases to amaze me most of the time that God often begins with small things and inadequate people. So dear brother, dear sister, wherever you are, I don't know what you're going through. In this Christmas season, it's not the time to minimize yourself or underlook yourself. No time to judge yourself, no time to look at your background, not the time to see the way you are and maybe the character you don't know anything. But dear brother, dear sister, also that most small things that we need to learn and see. The etiquette of everything. You can't be on the table of a king unless you know the etiquette or what it takes to be at the table of a king. Train yourself, do something as we wait for God to do something. So it certainly seems that God could have chosen bigger things and better people to do His work in this world. Yet, if God can use them, I mean those with negatives and weaknesses, and reveals Himself through them in such a marvelous way, it means that He might be able to use this pattern. He might be able to use you in a mighty way. This pattern shows that God's power is not limited by weaknesses, smallness, or unlikely circumstances. If He used others, He can use you. He used others, He can use you, dear brother, dear sister. He can make a way for you. He can do things for you, and you can see the mighty hand of God. Dear brother, dear sister, look at this. As we are about to conclude the Advent invites us to humility. Humility. This night, maybe you have humility. Tomorrow, have humility. Have hope and openness to the possibilities that God can work through anyone, even those who feel insufficient or or overlooked. Very important, very powerful that God can use you. So there is something here that we need to look at. Possibilities. Be open to possibilities that God can work through anyone and through anything, even those who feel insufficient, those who feel they are nothing, those who feel they are not anything. God can use them, or even those who are overlooked. You out of Nazareth, what good can come from there? It's where good things come from. Trust God and pray that in this Christmas and in the Christmas tide, that God who is born the light who came into the world, and the darkness could not comprehend it. And the word says that he came to his own and they could not know him. So are you going to recognize him or you are not? Ask God to help you. Ask you to see the hand of God wherever you are, that you'll be helped in one way or the other. And I pray for you, God, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, I pray that may you visit and touch all those people wherever they are and transform their lives, all in the praise and glory of your holy name. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.